Tonight on Connecticut's news station,
it's like looking for a needle in a haystack.
A sub-search at sea. An update from the Coast Guard coming right up. And statue controversy leads to a lawsuit.
There has to be mutual respect for all of the histories that make up New Haven's story.
Anger over the removal of a Columbus statue and the response from city leaders.
Here comes the humidity, an extended period heading into the weekend. Your full forecast coming up.
Putting for a purpose.
Only 25% of golfers are women, and we set out to change that.
Hundreds come out for Women's Day as Travelers Championship play tees off.
Now at 6, this is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us here on the news at 6. I'm Ben Goldman.
And I'm Jen Bernstein. An exciting week of golf at TPC River Highlands, the Travelers Championship getting underway.
And Fox 61's Brent Harden is standing by live in Cromwell, where the first day of championship play officially got underway today. Plus, hundreds coming out for Women's Day. It was a busy day there. We'll get to all of that in a moment. But first, we do want to get to some breaking news this hour.
Yeah, a tragic end to a story that we've been following here hundreds of miles off the coast of Cape Cod. The Coast Guard says that debris from the Titan sub has been located and that all 5 people on board are believed to be dead.
This follows a days-long search in the North Atlantic. Fox 61's Gabby Molina joining us live in the Breaking News Center with the new details. Gabby.
Ben and Jen, the Coast Guard says the debris that was found is consistent with a catastrophic implosion of the vessel. It was found about 1,600 feet from the bow of the Titanic. Officials gave an update around 3 o'clock this afternoon. They say that this morning, a remote-operated vehicle discovered the tail cone of the Titan submersible, one of 5 major pieces of debris that were found that indicated it was the missing sub. Officials say the location where it was found was not in the area of any wreckage from the Titanic. While officials say it is too soon to have a clear timeline of when the implosion occurred, they did say it would have generated a significant sound. And in the time that they had their listening devices in the water during the search, no implosions were heard. Officials say the investigation into how this happened is ongoing.
This is something that happened, I'll just remind everybody, this is something that happened in a remote portion of the ocean with people from, several different countries around the world. And so it is a complex case to work through.
OceanGate, the expedition company that led the trip in the Titan sub, released a statement today saying in part, these men were true explorers who shared a distinct spirit of adventure and a deep passion for exploring and protecting the world's oceans. Our hearts are with these 5 souls and every member of their families during this tragic time. That company's CEO and 4 others were on board. The Coast Guard said it is now focused on documenting the scene and remote operations will continue on the ocean floor as this investigation continues. In the Breaking News Center, Gabby Molina, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
A very tough ending to that, Gabby. Thank you very much. All right, back here at home, a corrections officer is accused of impersonating a police officer. State police say David Wright of Ashford confronted a man and a woman in Mansfield last week. They say he showed the pair a police badge, threatened to arrest them, and said that he could tase or shoot them. Wright works for the Connecticut Department of Corrections. The department says that he's on paid leave while it looks into what exactly happened.
In other news, Nathan Carmen's funeral was held today at the Our Lady of Lourdes Church in Waterbury. Carmen's body cremated after he was found dead inside of his prison cell in New Hampshire a week ago. The 29-year-old was behind bars, charged with killing his mother in a scheme to inherit more of the family's fortune. Fox 61's Carmen Chow was at today's funeral and has reaction.
Nathan Carmen's funeral was very brief. We were not allowed inside, but once the funeral was over, we were able to speak to one of Carmen's attorneys who says he paid for the funeral.
I feel very sad. I feel like I lost a member of my family.
As the church doors opened, the urn bearer carried Nathan Carmen's ashes, followed by his attorneys and a crowd of people not members of his family. Attorney Martin Manella overcome with grief as he and others spoke to Carmen just hours before he was found dead.
We were very, very anxious to get our experts together. We had till July 1st to do this. We had gotten some world-class experts. We're going to testify on Nathan's behalf.
Carmen was set to face trial in October in what prosecutors say was a scheme to inherit millions of dollars.
Escort in front, please.
Shortly after Carmen's death, a note was found in his cell.
It was a note from him about something that we had discussed about the case, on 2 prior occasions, so it was not a suicide note.
He had pleaded not guilty last year in the death of his mother, Linda Carmen, who died during a fishing trip in 2016. Carmen speaking to us in 2018 about it.
I can understand how difficult it's been for all of us, having to deal with the death of my grandfather. It's been extremely difficult for me. The loss of my mom has been extremely difficult for me, so I can sympathize with petitioners in that respect.
Manella stating Carmen's final wish was to defend himself in court.
He was looking forward to this trial. He was looking to be vindicated. This dark cloud was over his head for approximately 10 years.
Attorney Manella was not able to confirm if Carmen died by suicide, but was told his death was not suspicious. And even though his family members did not attend Carmen's funeral today, we know his dad is expected to be at the burial. Carmen Chow, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
All right, Carmen, thank you. Let's talk about the forecast right now. A gray day outside.
Yeah, but not a rainy day, which is okay. Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank joining us now on the Weather Watch. Hi, Rach.
Hi, yeah, I'll be the first person to admit today turned out far nicer than we anticipated. It was brighter, it was warmer, it was drier. In fact, most of the state stayed completely dry with some unusually dry air moving in earlier this morning, kind of pushing the rain to the south of us. Near 70 degrees right now in the New Haven area with a lot of clouds. Was a bit bright in spots, though, in the northern half of the state, especially earlier today, where temperatures have rebounded into the 70s, 76 for a temperature right now in Meriden, closer to 70 at the Connecticut shoreline. And heading through the evening tonight, we stay mostly dry. There is a chance for an isolated shower, but most of the rain that you see here well to the south will stay to the south. It won't be quite as cool as it has been the last few nights and following mornings, but we will see still in the relatively comfortable category, dropping back towards 60 as we head towards daybreak tomorrow instead of overnight lows in the 50s. Tomorrow will be very similar. We'll see cloudy skies to start, some breaks of sunshine with high temperatures climbing through the 70s, and there is a chance for an isolated shower in spots, but not every town will see one. A better risk, or a better chance, I should say, for seeing a scattered shower during the day on Saturday. We'll talk more about it, your full forecast, in just a few minutes.
Shortly, Rachel, thank you. All right, time has come. All the events getting underway in Cromwell for day one of the Travelers Championship.
Yeah, Fox 61's Brent Harden live at the TPC River Highlands now for day one of play. So how's it going, Brent?
Oh, it's going great. It's been a terrific day, good weather, great golf. And that's not all. This morning, hundreds of women participated in the annual Women's Day breakfast and networking event, very popular event here at Travelers Championship that is back at TPC River Highlands this year after being moved to Hartford last year. Fox 61's Lindsay Kane has those details from Cromwell.
There's around 800 women here for Women's Day. The event sold out months ago in just 15 minutes. From keynote speaker Katie Couric to golf lessons, there's opportunities for women to succeed on and off the green.
It's, as I mentioned, always such an inspiring event.
From inspiring women on the green to in the office, Women's Day at the Travelers Championship is one of the biggest staples of the tournament. Women supporting one another and raising money for charity, this year with a sold-out crowd.
It's something that I look forward to each and every year. The money that we raise for charity, coming together in community as women, as allies.
Close to 800 women filling the Pro-Am tent to network and hear from this year's keynote speaker, award-winning journalist and author, Katie Couric.
And I grew up in a generation where most moms didn't work. Well, for me, it just opened up my aperture of what was possible.
Women's Day started back in 2009 as a way to get women interested in golf and bridge the gap.
Only 25% of golfers are women, and we set out to change that.
Now the program that originated from Women's Day, called She Golfs, teaches hundreds of local women about the game and the health benefits to help more women fall in love with the sport still dominated by men.
We talk about golf etiquette, we get women on the range, get them on chipping and putting, talk about the rules of golf, and a lot of the 400 women who have gone through have actually taken it up now.
Whether becoming a better golfer is the goal or just making connections, all women who participate leave feeling inspired to keep changing the world.
It's critically important to give people opportunities to succeed, right? In the game of golf or in their careers, and Travelers is all about that.
Again, tickets for this year's event sold out months ago in just minutes. The same is expected for next year's event, so tickets will go on sale in the spring, and we'll be sure to keep you updated exactly when they go on sale. In Cromwell, Lindsay Kane, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
I thank you, Lindsay. So many avenues for raising money out here, and so much money raised for charities. It's staggering, but obviously in a very good way. All right, coming up a little later, we're going to cover some of the logistics in case you're still planning to come out to Cromwell for the Travelers Championship. So stay with us. For now, Ben and Jen, back to you.
Nice and quiet on the range. All right, Brent. Thank you. Still to come here on the news at 6 tonight, calls to bring back a Christopher Columbus statue. Why one group is saying the removal of the monument was unlawful.